Hello and welcome back to the Man United Save. I am Coach Leftfoot. It's a pleasure to have you with me. This is our squad, and at the moment it's looking very, very good, to be honest. Juan Mata's got Real Madrid interested in him, and I'm tempted if they offer us a shed load of cash. He's currently worth 62 million. So I'm thinking if they offer around about like 80, 85, I would seriously be considering it, because he's 30 years old, and I think we can get other replacements in to cover for him. And at the moment, as you can see, he's not even making the matchday squad. So I'm tempted. I could be tempted by that. Schedule-wise, if we go and have a look at it, we beat Real Madrid 8-1. If you didn't see that episode, go and watch it. It was the last one before this. We followed that up with a 4-1 win against Tottenham. Matic, Pogba, Lukaku and Gomez getting the goals. Christian Eriksen got one back for them just before half-time. And today we play Arsenal. Arsenal are in second. We are in first. We need 1 point to win the title. So Arsenal have to beat us to keep their hopes alive. We get a point. We win the title. They can't catch us up. But it's a big, big game. So I thought I'd bring it live on stream, and then if we get the required result, we'll be back for the FA Cup final, and then if we, well, whatever happens in the FA Cup final, then the Champions League final will be the next episode as well. If we can win those competitions, we do a full clean sweep of everything. We've won the League Cup, we won the European Super Cup, we're in the final of the FA Cup, we're in the final of the Champions League, we're top of the Premiership. Let's crack into the Arsenal game. And hopefully that will then be the League Championship wrapped up on this save as well. And we're going to start to form our dynasty, I think. I think everyone's fit and raring to go. Mesut Ozil is going to get a place starting in the 11 against his former club. Let's crack on with it. Get underway. I've got faces. You can tell now. I've got faces and everything. That looks much better with proper faces in. I'm going to see if I can upgrade them and get ones that don't have a white background, so like just a cutout. But we'll see. That's our lineup there. That's their lineup there. They're playing three at the back to try and exploit Mertesacker's lack of pace, but obviously be wary of Bellerin and Monreal on the left. Interestingly, they've put Lacazette out on the right-hand side, so we'll have to see how that goes. I'm going to say, passionately, we are favourites. Go out there and make sure we're left in no doubt why. He can do that. We'll let the assistant do any things. The end of the team talk. They're ready for the match. We've got a tunnel interview. Well, Culture, the day is finally upon us. Can you get the point required to come Premier League? We've managed to get ourselves on a great platform on which to perform today, and I hope that the players do themselves justice, because they've been magnificent all season. Any team would miss a player of his calibre. Swansea manager Alan Pardew. All right, he's placed Wilfred Boney on the transfer list. Is that a decision you agree with? I'm surprised to hear that. Predictability news. You're clearly a fan of the player. Can we expect a bid? Cautiously. That's not going to happen for a number of reasons. Let's play. Get the game underway. Arsenal kick us off. And here we go. Oh, sorry, I've got a really itchy back. There we go. Right, we're underway. We need a point. Arsenal need to win. So far, nothing's happening. They've had a shot. We haven't. They're dominating the possession. It's all a bit strange. This shouldn't be happening. We should be 1-0 up by now. So, 20 minutes in, and I was about to say nothing's happened, but we've got our first highlight. And it's one in the air by Smalling. Monreal picks up to Granit Xhaka. Into Iwobi, back to Xhaka. Ramsey's there, Arsenal playing it around well. Iwobi is tackled, Pogba picks it up. Ozil, ball forward to Lukaku. Lukaku comes forward, he's got Rashford making a run, but picks out Ander Herrera, then into Rashford. Oh, what a save from Petr Cech. Keeping Arsenal in the tie at the moment. The stats are looking more in our favour now, which is good. Pogba wins the header. Eric Bailly at the back post. Sticks it in. As it says, we're so close to the title, we can almost taste it. Good corner in from Mesut Ozil. Pogba wins the header. Bailey's left unmarked at the back post. I'm so happy I set out that corner routine. It's working really, really well, which is great. As 25 minutes to go, 1-0 up. At the moment, we are league champions. And we are very close to setting a record points total for the Premier League and for us as a club. So hopefully we'll be able to do that as well. As Ander Herrera comes forward. Ozil's there, squares it. Lukaku hits the post. Ozil didn't get the assist against his former club. And Lukaku hits the post from about 7 yards out, which was pretty disappointing, to be honest. He should be doing better. We need to have a check after this game on the dynamics as well, because I haven't had the look recently to see who's supporting me and who's not and things like that. So Rashford comes forward into Smalling, of all people, on the right-hand side. Go back to Rashford. He doesn't. He squares it very well to Pogba, who's taken a few touches, beaten his man. Left foot, shot, check, saves again. And it's looking like a pretty good performance so far from us. We really are starting to boss the game, possession and shots, as Pogba guides it back to Rashford. Mustafi gets a block on the cross though, and nothing comes of it. But if you look at that team that they've got there, that's not an incredibly strong Arsenal team, is it? Especially if you take out Alexis Sanchez, who's probably going to be moving to Man City at the end of his contract in this game. And I'm going to try. I'm going to try my hardest to get him in. Things are going well, but I know you're capable of even better. We'll just re-emphasise that point by telling them, don't talk to the players assertively. You weren't that bad, I still have faith. Let's go out there. We'll end the team talk. The players look ready to walk through walls, such is the atmosphere in the team at the moment. As we get the second half underway, still with our 1-0 lead. Eric Bailly was passing it to someone on the left, probably Darmian, but we didn't see what happened of that. Lukaku's not having a very good game. Ozil is having a pretty decent game. Pogba and Bailly with the assist and the goal. Yeah, they're leading the way in rankings as we have a free kick. Mesut Ozil swings it in. Lukaku heads it down, but Cech makes the save. And I think this could be a game for Kasper Dolberg to come in up front, I think. Lukaku, oh, he is improved, so we'll give him a little bit longer. As Ozil on another set piece for us. To the edge of the box. Rashford beats his man, shoots. It's deflected and in. I think it was off Bellerin. They've gifted it to Rashford. It does say it was a Bellerin mistake because he missed an interception. So let's have a look at it here in 3D, in replay, sorry. Ozil to Rashford. Easily walks around whoever that is. Poor defending. It is. It's just an own goal. That I think it was Ramsey. It was a terrible attempt to tackle Marcus Rashford. And it looks like the league title is going to be coming back to Old Trafford as Ander Herrera will be replaced by Gomez. And Kasper Dolberg is going to come on for Lukaku. And that is what we're going to do. From now until the end of the game, I'm going to probably not make a third sub. May bring Daley Blind on or Marcus Rojo or Antonio Valencia to get their match fitness up because they haven't played too much recently. But a very convincing performance to wrap up what has been a very convincing season. 4 losses, 3 draws and 30 wins we're on at the moment, which quite frankly is ridiculous. It's so good. This has been such a good first season. I can't really believe it that it's happened like this. But here come Arsenal. Ramsey out to Bellerin on the overlap. He's got a forward. We've restricted him his movement pretty much recently. Xhaka on the edge into Lacazette. Shoots past the post. And they've brought on Coquelin to replace Granit Xhaka as their third and final sub. And I think with 10 minutes to go, we'll make our third and final sub as well. We'll take Matteo Darmian on and we'll bring Rojo on at left back just to get some match fitness in him. As Lindelof wins the header, Andre Gomez is beaten to it by Coquelin. Ramsey, poor pass, and it was easy for Darmian. And Pogba's put Rashford in into Dolberg. Dolberg comes forward, tackled pretty easily by Mustafi, to be honest. Dolberg struggled to re-find his form that he had when we first brought him in. Probably he got an injury and he was kept out the team by Lukaku. But he's put a lovely ball through to Rashford, 1-on-1, in off the post. 3-0, game over, title over. Another trophy for the cabinet. It's unbelievable, this performance. Lindelof turned to put it up the line to Ozil, who's had a part in every single goal. Dolberg squares it to Rashford. Lovely ball to beat the Monreal running back and tracking him. I think it was Monreal anyway. They might have replaced him with Kolasinac. But it was a great, great goal. No, Monreal is still on the pitch, so it probably was Monreal. And there we go. We're going to see... Well, I'm glad you're here to see us win the title. And against who is arguably our biggest rival at the moment. So Dolberg is tackled by Koscielny. Coquelin picks it up to Wilshere. Like to keep a clean sheet if possible. As Walcott's through with a Mohican apparently. Squares it. Wilshere shot blocked. Cleared by Matic. And they also really want this clean sheet as Ozil puts it in. Smalling wins the header. Rashford's there off the post. Dolberg can't put it in. It's deflected wide for a corner. And Ozil, I just want Ozil to get an assist. He's giving it to Rashford on the edge again. Shoots off the post. Dolberg's there. I think that'll go assist to Rashford. Oh, it's offside. Kasper Dolberg's goal doesn't count. It was given offside. I got a little bit too excited as Ozil has another corner. Swings it in. Headed clear. Bailly will pick it up. Will it go? No, Mustafi picks it up. Wilshere. Long ball forward out to Walcott on the right hand side. Walcott comes forward. Poor control, but we get to Bellerin. Bailly gets in the way of that clearance, and it's poor. Monreal picks it up in 4 minutes of injury time. Wilshere, terrible shot, over the bar. It's going to be game over. As we have another highlight, Pogba into Andre Gomes to Ozil. Ozil, surely that was a foul and a push in the back, referee. But Icardi comes forward. Matic with a good tackle. Matic then gets tackled, but Smalling picks it up. Ozil, through ball for Dolberg. Will this be the Ozil assist? It's not. Dolberg fires it past the post. Not the best of finishes there. Very, very disappointing from Kasper Dolberg as Pogba puts in a free kick. That's the end of the game. We've won the English Premier League title. Very, very good. Wow, that's a very, very good performance. A very, very good season. Congratulations. Enjoy your success. That was unbelievably good. We are the champions. We've completed the treble. We could go for key players. Mesut Ozil in the pivotal 5-0 win against Crystal Palace, apparently. We clinched the English Premiership, which is very good. Well, we're following bonuses. So we've paid Benfica 2.2 million. We've paid Everton 2 million. Juventus 1.5. Chelsea 1. Villarreal 800k. Villarreal, who would that have been for? Oh, Eric Bailly, yeah. We've got a press conference, but we're going to go and send the assistants to that. Left foot is praised by the thing. The board are happy and delighted with me, which is good. Rashford's on form and gets 2 goals, so he gets a nice word of praise to say he was superb. Southgate was there looking at all the English players playing, and Pardew more than happy to ignore Cultured Left Foot. Interesting. I wouldn't ignore me. I've just won the title. He's not actually that. I mean, backup striker, perhaps. Who knows? Who knows where we could end up? Right, looking at the dynamics then. Hierarchy. Who does and doesn't like me? So, yes, we've got a team leader that finally supports us. That's really important. Dolberg, Lingard, Lindelof, Welbeck, Matic, Blind, Ibrahimovic and Lukaku all support us. We have no players that oppose us. Social group-wise, there was someone who was on their own. I think it was Kasper Dolberg, who's now moved up into the core social group, which is really, really good. Happiness-wise, slightly unhappy Zlatan, but he's leaving at the end of his contract. And everyone else is doing very, very well in life at the moment. It has been an absolutely fantastic season. If we look at appearances, David De Gea 55 hasn't really missed that many games at all. Goals-wise, Lukaku is leading the way on 28. So even though he went through that funk and that bad spell, he's still rocking them up. Martial, 24 goals in a season where he had 2 bad injuries is very impressive. Rashford 23, Pogba 17 and Kasper Dolberg, the new signing with 14, is really impressive as well. Assist-wise, Paul Pogba, as you'd expect to be up there with 18. Lindelof from right back, just going to point that out again. Lindelof from right back has got 13 assists. Lukaku's up there with 12 as well, meaning he's played a part in 40 goals for us this season. Matic is up there with 10. Juan Mata with 9, Martial with 8, Rashford 8, Herrera 6, Mesut Ozil 6 as well, which is quite good. 10 goals Mesut Ozil's been involved in since he came from January. And if we look at average rating wise, I'm going to say Ozil's 4th. I thought he would be up there. Joint 3rd, in fact, with Martial. Mata, maybe that's argument for I shouldn't sell him, is in 2nd place behind Paul Pogba on 7.71, which is very impressive. And everyone we've played this season in, well, 10 or more games, which I think is everybody up here, 6, whoever that is, Sergio Romero. Okay, so every outfield player in this list that's played 10 or more games has averaged over a 7. Ibrahimovic has played 8 and he's got a 6.83, but as I said, he'll be leaving at the end of his contract, probably moving to one of these clubs. I've been trying to farm him off to actually get just a little bit of money for him to see if anyone wants to, you know, for some reason, give me money rather than just offer him a contract at the end of his contract. But we'll see how that goes. If we look at Alexis Sanchez, I did make him my... Alexis Sanchez, there he is. I went to the press and said he was going to be my, you know, main top target thing. So I'll remove him as the top target at the moment, and then I'm going to declare interest. Okay, we'll just do that and see what happens. Man United is set for a transfer tug of war over Alexis Sanchez. Well, it's not going to be, is it? Because his contract runs out. He's our absolute #1 priority. Let's see if Arsenal say anything about that. Pardew shows no sign of backing on the Wilfred Boney story. Oh. If he does go, I'd be fighting off doesn't matter for the first like. No comment. What? No, shut up. Press man, whoever you were. Wenger cagey with media. He's not left foot makes Sanchez his priority. Ferreira's happy with us, yeah. Left foot style, disallowed goal. Scouting of Sergio Busquets. Record high points total is the 93 points for Man United. So we can even get 96 to make that record a little bit further. Everyone was good against Arsenal. Olusland, who was moving to... he's one of our youngsters that we've sold. Looks like he's failing his work permits to get the move he wanted to a lower team to play first team football. But I think what we're going to do is probably end it there, I reckon that's what we're going to do for this episode. But thank you, yeah. Thanks very much. Darmian wants to discuss an improved contract. I gave you an improved contract at the beginning of this year. Ask Darmian to sack agent. I think the time is... Well, I understand why you might be reluctant to release him, but I think it's the best. I suppose everyone's disagree. Okay, so... No, you're not getting a new contract. I'm not even going to talk about it with you. Right. Well, on the bend of that, after winning the Premier League and refusing to give Matteo Darmian a new contract, we will end the video there. Thank you very much for watching. Come back for the FA Cup final against Brighton in the next episode. Look out or keep in touch with the Journeyman save. If you haven't watched that yet, go and watch the first episode. But for now, thanks very much for watching, and I'm out. Cheers.